right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. All right, here's the heavyweight contender, Francis Ngannou. Of course, he has challenged for UFC gold. He learned a lot in that fight against Stipe Miocic, but for my money, this is the biggest power threat, punch for punch, in the UFC today.
It's unbelievable the amount of power that Francis Ngannou possesses. But as you said, he learned in the Miocic fight, because how could he not be learning? He's only been fighting for about 5-6 years. So this guy is truly a blank canvas. Every day, he's getting better and better and better. And he's one of the guys that you can see that before long, he will be wearing the UFC heavyweight title.
And he has certainly given back to his native Cameroon, founded the Francis Ngannou Foundation. They have opened a gym over there, but Ngannou still with a lot of work to do here in the octagon, and that effort continues in earnest here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of, if not the greatest to ever put on a pair of 4-ounce gloves. Jon Bones Jones. Daniel, this is the only man who has ever solved your game in a mixed martial arts setting. Johnny Bones back for more tonight.
For me, I understand how special Jones is because he is the guy that's been able to beat me twice. But when you go down and you look at the resume, you start with Shogun Rua, then you have the Rashad Evans, and the Rampage Jackson, then you have myself, Alexander Gustafsson. It is a list of Hall of Famers that not many people can match when they say match your resume against mine. Jon Jones is a special talent, and he has shown that every time he has fought the very best the UFC has to offer.
You put it well. In terms of the strength of schedule, I think he has the best resume of any UFC champion of all time. And of course, as he makes the walk here tonight, he puts that status on the line yet again. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Both fighters are 33 years of age. Ngannou weighed in at 250 pounds. Jones will have the 1-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, Francis the Predator Ngannou. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, match your corners, carefully.
Ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Oh, nice punch there by Jones. Beautiful hook. Oh, how about the right hand from Francis Ngannou? It's hard to watch. I can't imagine it feels off.
You watch Francis put out an entire generation of heavyweight that came before him. Put out Overeem, put out Velasquez, put out Dos Santos, and he did it all with that beautiful right hand. It is one of the deadliest weapons in all of mixed martial arts. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Right on the button. Single collar tie now.
Big kick.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Jones gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Francis Ngannou.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Shot is blocked there by Johnny Bones.
Oh, yeah, right hand.
While John Jones there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's at the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Big kick lands.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Final seconds here in round one. 5 minutes in the books. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go, folks. Round two, Johnny Bones Jones and the Predator, Francis Ngannou. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
All right, so he lands a jab there. Pretty nicely done, DC.
You can really control a fight just knowing how to fight behind the jab.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. And they separate. Oh! Oh, huge left hand from Francis Ngannou. Every time he loads up and extends, you feel like the fight might be ending.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole crowd holds their breath,
Right.
You hear a big exhale. Every time Francis loads up to go finish a fight, you hear the crowd take all the air in because they're ready to explode. That's the type of performer, that's the type of fighter that Francis is.
36 total strikes have landed for Francis Ngannou. Well, not this fighter's most accurate effort to date necessarily, DC, landing with 33% accuracy here against John Jones. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much.
Struggle to the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, but right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Going orthodox now. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Great turn.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the... Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
You've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, John Jones!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.